Well, so to the men's mini final, but nonetheless really important. 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th places again up for grabs. So Jutsen of Finland, Rønning of Norway, Hjelmeset of Norway and Borinas of Norway. Ness is 20, Hjelmeset wears 9, Rønning 7, Jutsen the one challenger to Norwegian dominance in this particular race, number 2. So Oddbjørn Hjelmeset disappointed not to make the main event, which comes up immediately after this. Hjelmeset off and running, number 9 Hjelmeset on the left of the picture, 20, that's Ness. Good start by him, 7 cutting across there, Rønning. Jari Jutsen wearing 2 at the, well, just at the back, but don't worry about him because we've seen him in the middle part of the sprints put in a really big charge, and I expect him to do something like that again. And he's on this left-hand side, closest to you on picture, which is not that disadvantageous, just comes to the top of the rise now, but the Norwegians will be able to cut across in front of him, and it is Ness who leads the way. But the Finn getting into 3rd place, just muscling up Hjelmeset there, pushes him back into 4th spot. Hjelmeset like to get something out of this if he can. Teammate Tuani Hetland to come in the final, which follows this. And this is a really good ding-dong battle now. Rønning taking on Ness, right behind the other 2. This could be the most competitive of the races we've seen all day. Everybody in with a chance. Ness trying to dominate again. Jutsen, who was there, just lost it in that last little phase there, didn't continue the charge, and it's the 3 Norwegians up front. Hjelmeset at the back of this little trio, Ness and Rønning. Hjelmeset now trying to move into 2nd, just squeezes past Rønning there. Now, can he take him on the final right-hander? Looks good, doesn't he, Hjelmeset? Looks confident, really muscling in there. Beautiful turn there by Hjelmeset. He deserves to take this. That was brave, but it was also skillful. And Ness on the right, and Hjelmeset on the left. Nothing between them. It'll be on the lunge of the boot. Oh, very close. Was it the red boot of Ness? I think it was, you know. And the caption suggests that Ness has just held off Hjelmeset there to take 5th place in the men's classic sprint at Asiago.
I've never seen you frown this much. It's time that we...
Well, so to the final. Well, would you put any money on Bjørn Lind denying the 3 Norwegians? Well, I'd like to be optimistic, but I'm not going to change my view. I think that Tuani Hetland is the man to beat. Trond Iversen, his teammate, will be trying to do him. He wears 1, wearing 4. Jens Arne Svardadel, who loves to lead, but this is the man who they've got to defeat, Tuani Hetland.
numero 5 Björn Linder.
Well, interesting start there by Hetland. Gets away well enough. Svartadell looking for that early advantage. Also Iversen, but it is Svartadell, shorter in stature than Iversen, who gets into his running first. Iversen on the right, Lind extreme right in the white for Sweden, and Tuani Hetland trailing at the moment. He's been taken off his feet actually a little bit, Tuani Hetland, by the early pace of Svartadell. Svartadell has gone out like a bat out of hell, and I have to say that he's taken this away with Iversen. Now the big question is, has he done too much too early? Is he going to suffer from this? But Svartadell, this is an absolute dynamite start by him. Svartadell. Hetland showed his well-being in Dusseldorf, opened up the season with a really good second place and then victory in Bern. The back two just closing a little bit at the moment. Now, if Hetland wants to get into this, he's got to move on this climb. Here he comes. Gets past Björn Lind, moving up now. Tuani Hetland. Still being led a merry dance at the moment by the man up front wearing 4, Svartadell. And Björn Lind doing Hetland no favours, keeping him out of that inside track on the turn. And Svartadell has got away. This is really interesting. Could this be a victory for Svartadell? Another sprint classic. So Svartadell, who won in Italy last year in classic style, looks as if he's got the measure of his opposition here. I really did think that Hetland would have the legs on these men, but Svartadell's really aggressive tactics have paid off. He's in the finishing straight, and there's no way they're going to catch him now. Hetland's coming down, but Björn Lind, all credit to him. And Hetland gets past Björn Lind to give Norway a 1-2, but Svartadell is not only the winner, he's very much